Hello, this is Doofus K. Welcome to my first Let's Play Professional Farmer 2014 video. You'll have to excuse my voice, I'm a bit sick, but this game just came out and I didn't really get a chance to play it, so I kind of wanted to start with the video. Now, I don't know, it says sound option music is on, but I don't hear any music, so I'm kind of confused, but regardless, I had actually already started this a little bit before, but I didn't really do much. So we're going to continue this career game. So we're going to see what this is all about here. As far as I can tell, it's published by UIG, which published Agriculture Sim games and also Farming Giant. However, it was actually developed by somebody different. So we'll see how this turns out. This is the collector's edition on Steam. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, there's the music. Let me see if I can turn that down a little bit. I guess that's as low as it's gonna go. So, I had already started this before, and it's essentially this is like the tutorial mode. And basically it was, grab a tractor and then go plow the field. So you can see that unlike Agriculture Simulator 2013, it is not the deformable terrain. They've gone back to the texture thing, which is fine. But I mean, the graphics are good. It's a little like washed out maybe, but that might be my settings. But I mean, the grass and stuff is real good. Maybe a little choppy because I'm recording, but I think it's pretty good. And then we have the usual. I think this is a Fendt. Oh, it's a Lindner. I'm sorry. And then just the usual, plow attachment. The interesting thing is I don't know how to. Oh, Z to change direction. So the usual controls, C is for camera, the scrolly wheel is rotate. So we're going to actually do this the correct way here. So we want attachment down. Now, interestingly, you actually have to shift. And they've actually modeled the gearbox like on a real tractor, like you have the high, medium, and low range, essentially gearboxes. And so if I shift down here, or shift up, so it went from 3A to 3B, and it actually is like changing the gearbox. That's pretty cool. Going a little bit fast here. See that the actual texture for the plowing is a little more detailed, I think, than in previous games. So, as far as I can tell, so I'm using the F keys to change on the map. As far as I can tell, there is no worker. I don't know if that is forever or if I have to like unlock it or something. I'm not exactly sure, but for now I'll do this by hand. So the other cool thing about this game, and what sort of intrigued me, well, first of all, it was only like $23 or something like that, so it's relatively inexpensive. But the other thing is they claim to have seasons. You can see in the bottom left corner it says early spring, and supposedly, like, if you don't get your crops in by fall or winter or whatever, they'll die. And I don't think I've ever seen that in a farming game before. Oh, look at that, you can even plow outside the field, so that's interesting. So I'm doing this all by hand. I don't have a steering wheel or anything, I'm just using the keyboard. So yeah, I mean, the interior looks pretty nice. I don't think there's any mods available, obviously, since it just came out. Whoever developed the agriculture simulator games, they weren't probably going to make modding an option, so I would seriously doubt that they're going to do it on this one, but we'll see. Oh man, look at this. A terrible job here. Right. Let me pause or mute myself here. Alright. So yeah, I think so far so good. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's a little more, I don't know, I mean, it's pretty much like Ag Sim 2011, but a little more, the graphics are a lot better, I think. Alright, so I think what I'll do for now is I'll pause the video and then come back when I'm done plowing, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do this, so I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. I got to about 97% done, complete, and then it popped up with that little thing that said, you can now drive back home. So, I'm not sure, apparently 96% is good enough. But, so the cool, I mean, I like the fact that they've actually modeled, like, the shifting and the different gearboxes and stuff. I mean, like, so when I had the plow down, you know, you could tell, like, you would go in a higher gear, but your RPMs would drop significantly, and that's what it would do in real life. Obviously, you'd probably break something eventually, but... So it only has 6 gears, but then there's 3 gearboxes, so there's a total of 18 gears. And I think, so on the left-hand side of the little tachometer thing, there's the fuel gauge, and then, on the right-hand side, that's the actual coolant temperature, so I'm assuming that you can actually overheat it. Oops. And then to go backwards, you just hit Z. And then it has the backwards, I mean, it uses the same gear for forwards and backwards. So I'm assuming that it's going to probably want me to cultivate next, yep. So apparently this thing only goes 34 kilometers an hour in top gear. So you can see that I did a pretty crap job here, but it's still good enough, and that's, I think, the same mechanic that Ag Sim 2011 was using, except a little less picky. So, I should probably clean up these edges here. What? Okay, that was kind of weird. So, nothing to it. awesome job. Alright, well, once again, I don't think that you really want to sit here and watch me do the whole thing, so you get the idea. Pretty much like every other farming game, you know, it's just you go back and forth and then magic happens. So, I'll pause it here, and we'll be back in a bit. Alright, welcome back. I finished cultivating. And so my next mission was to actually go buy seed for the planter, which is kind of cool. However, it's like way the hell far away, so I've been driving actually for quite a while. Oh, and I also figured out that there's 4 gearboxes, not 3. So I'm in 6D, and it's 41 kilometers an hour. So it makes it a little bit faster. So anyway, they got me driving to the store. However, it didn't tell me to load the planter or, you know, a trailer or anything, so you should buy at least 1,200 kilograms of wheat. If you buy less, you'll have to come back to the store. So 1,200 kilograms? Good heavens. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm hoping that this little tutorial thing isn't going to be like this forever. Look at it looks exactly like the Farming Simulator store. That's interesting. Also, let's see what we got here. Press Enter for Agricultural Store menu. Oh, cool. So I want wheat. So we got 50 euros for 100 kilograms. Oh, I see, it goes to your magazine. So what do you got? Wheat, corn, barley, rape, or canola in here. Pea, soy, soybeans, and lupin, I think, is cotton, I believe. Fertilizer. Now, I know I'm going to need fertilizer, but I'm not going to buy it yet. Okay, so now I can drive back home. Thanks a lot. So the one thing that does irritate me is that you can start the tractor in 6th gear. So it's not... The whole gearbox modeling thing isn't super right, but it's better than most games, I should say. So, well, so again, I'm not gonna put you through the misery of watching me drive all the way back. So, I'll be back soon. Alright, so welcome back. I just wanted to show you something that I just realized. So this is the map. So as you can see, there is a ton of fields. So, yeah. Oh, workers. Sweet. Oh, disabled for the first year of career mode. So what do we got here? You can switch to the next round if you've done all the work planned in current round. So, once you've plowed, cultivated, I'm assuming seeded, and then planted. Vehicle gets stuck, yeah, out of fuel, that's probably gonna be helpful. So, this map is pretty big. I'm trying to find out where... So I think this is the home. And then these are the 2 fields. So that field that I was plowing... you know, look at how tiny that is compared to like the size of some of these. So, so it looks like we got a couple different homes, maybe. This is where I am, or no, this is where I am, and then this is my next mission. So, and then you just get that. It's just a map, so you just hit M for map. They've made the map significantly bigger than I actually was. I was sort of driving around, and I was like, oh, this doesn't seem that big, but it's pretty huge. So, In fact, I don't know. So you can see in the little mini map in the lower left, like, so that's gold. I'm not sure if that means that it has been planted with like corn or something, or what the deal is, but so yeah, the graphics are pretty good. The colors seem a little like washed out, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but shadows look good. It's running a little bit poopy for me. I have it at 1080p and then pretty much max detail. That might be a little bit too much, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed. So far so good. The only black mark is that it's not multiplayer. So that I think would be the only negative mark from my point of view. But you know, multiplayer farming and farming simulator it's fun to dink around, but on the other hand, like, you know, it would be better if you know, your friends could have their own farm and they could do their own thing and essentially like compete with you. Cooperative farming, you know, it'd be nice to have the choice to do either one or the other, or maybe both. You know, if you had 4 people, like 2 people could own a farm and then the other 2 people could be workers. It would be amusing, but regardless, this does not have multiplayer. It's single player only, but it seems to me that there's plenty of stuff to do in here, so that shouldn't be an issue. So I'm not sure how many vehicles there are. I know there was some blurb about how many, like hundreds or something. I don't know if that was this game or something else, but you know, I'm assuming that these larger fields, you know, you're going to need bigger equipment for that. So I don't actually. When I was at the store, there wasn't an equipment section, so I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but I'm assuming that's going to be a part of the tutorial here. So actually, wait a minute. This wasn't where I started. Hello? Oh, escape. So you can see there's traffic and stuff. I don't want to hit one because I don't want to like ruin the mission or whatever, but once we get further in the game, I'll ram into one and see what happens. Alright, so this is the house. So it actually took me a different route on the way back, which is sort of interesting, but you know, they've done a lot of thinking on this map and made it look very realistic. So you can see I have a hay baler there, and then this little planter, and a cultivator, and looks like a fertilizer and a dumper. Okay. Remember to attach the seeder first. Alright. So look at that, I guess I don't have to stop the recording. You can earn more money by helping your neighbors do the field work. One of them needs your help plowing right now. Nope, I got my own stuff to do. Is it really not going to let me even do that? I don't want to do that right now. I want to do my own. Oh, here we go. Yep. So, fill seeder. 860 kilograms. It's probably gonna make me do this, isn't it? Alright, well, you win this round, game. So it's pretty much similar controls. The only weird thing is that reverse is brake, or I mean S is brake, and normally it's like reverse, but in this you actually have to shift with the Z key into like the reverse gearbox. So just a little quirk, but no big deal. So this dude out. Or dudette. Alright, let's do the worst possible job we can here. Alright, well when I'm finished with this I'll come back, so I'll stop the video and I'll be right back.